Okay, so welcome back to the tutorial, and this next stage of the tutorial I'm going to show you about changing levels. So currently I have a game whereby I'm controlling the magic wand at the bottom of the screen in order to try and catch the apples which are falling in order so that the score goes up. I want to bring in the addition whereby when the score reaches a certain point, say for example if the score reaches 10, then I would like the stage, the background to change to suggest that it is level 2 now. At the same time I might also want to bring in additional characters later along, but we'll do that in the next tutorial. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go into my stage here and I need to look at the backdrops of the stage. I currently only have one backdrop for my stage. So I'm now going to fix that. I'm going to have a couple of different backdrops to my stage. And the first one I'm going to call level 1. Oh, I have to undo that. Did that slightly wrong. There we go. Just change the colour of that. Perfect. Okay, and then there we go, then we can move it. Now we're going to also add a new level, so this one will say level 2. So under new backdrops I want to go to the little paint screen so I can get a whole new backdrop, and I'm going to choose a background colour again. There we go, and text, set the text black, level 2, there we go. And I'll make a third one as well. Now, if you have in any instructions that rely upon colours, so for example, if touching colour this or if touching colour that, if you have any instructions like that, you need to be very careful with what colours you choose for your background, including the text or any background colour or anything like that, because it can interfere with your scripts. Okay, so I currently have 3 backgrounds here, level 1, level 2, level 3, and I want the backgrounds to change as I achieve scores. So I'm going to start with level 1 and I'm going to come back into my scripts and I'm going to come back into my apple. I'm actually going to put these instructions in the magic wand. It doesn't really matter which of these sprites you put the following instructions in, because the score variable that we created that score variable for all sprites. So we can write the instructions in either of these sprites. I'm going to write in the magic wand because there's already lots of instructions in the apple, and it just gives me a little bit more space to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that during the beginning of the game, or when the green flag is clicked, the background is going to be background 1. So switch to backdrop 1. What I'm then going to say is I'm going to say wait until the score is greater than 10. And when the score is greater than 10, I'm going to broadcast a message. And the broadcaster message that I'm going to send is going to say level 1 complete. And then I'm going to write an instruction in the background to say when I receive level 1 complete, switch to backdrop 2. So I need here a wait until, and then in this little diamond I'm going to use the operator for equal to, or greater than actually I think I'll use this one. Wait until the score is greater than 10. Okay, so here's my data variables. Wait until the score is greater than 10. When the score is greater than 10, then I want the instruction to broadcast a message. The message that it's going to broadcast is a new message, and it's going to say level 1 complete. Okay. Again, I'm going to repeat this whole process. So I'm going to say wait until score is greater than 20, broadcast level 2 complete, and so on and so forth. So in order to do that, I'm just going to duplicate this part of the code by right-clicking over the top of wait until, and duplicate, and I get that section of the code. And this time I'm going to say wait until the score is greater than 20, and then I'm going to broadcast a new message, level 2 complete. Okay. Now I've not got a level 4, so I don't need as of yet a level 3 complete, but you would if you were getting to that stage. So now back into the stage, and this time we're going to write a script for the stage. We've never written a script for the stage before because the stage doesn't do anything, but the stage does change. So the script for the stage is going to, again, be when the green flag is clicked, and it will always start with backdrop 1. Then, when the stage receives level 1 complete, it is going to switch to backdrop 2. When the stage receives level 2 complete, it is going to switch to backdrop 3. So now, when I get to above 10, so remember I've used the greater than symbol, so I actually have to get to 11 as a score because it has to be above 10. My backdrop should change to show what level I'm on. So as I press go now, and my apples start to fall, I've got to catch these apples, keep an eye on the score as I go. I'm not very good at this game, I have to say. 8, 9, 10, 11, and my backdrop has changed to level 2. And as I get to 20, then my backdrop will change to level 3. Now, as I only had 20 apples in order to fall, I'm not going to get that far, so I need to have a look at how many apples are actually falling in my game if I want to go further. And remember, that instruction was here in the apple for it repeats 20 times to create a clone of itself. If you want to make more clones, if you want it to keep going for longer, then you have to increase that repeat to however many you want. Okay, fantastic. In order to bring in new characters based upon these instructions, you might want to think about using something along the lines of whatever character you're interested in bringing in, and something along the lines of, when the green flag is clicked, hide, but then when I receive level 1 complete, show. And what that would do is it will give you the opportunity to bring in new characters as you achieve new levels. And then once I receive level 1 complete, in order to give it some character, you can have control of movement or objects as to what it does and how it behaves. And then that character can actually have something to do with the rest of your game. Okay.